Yeah, Skynet, basically. Do you know about birds? So what is an elder god? Thought you knew everything. So I have to destroy these barriers. Okay, that makes a lot more sense of what I'm doing. Will you reload your gun, please? Dude, there's so many paths. Like, this alone has like 4 paths that you can take. Hey Blue. Hey YouTuber. Are you playing as a girl? Just curious. Yes, I am. This is the perfect woman I'm playing as. She's wearing powerful armor in the shape of a dead goddess and the crown from a powerful prince with daddy issues.
Here they go.
For some reason I'm feeling tired, I don't know why. I'm trying not to drink as much caffeine though, but you know, it's not just the caffeine. What the hell? Oh, come on. Alright. It's just bad luck. Bad luck I solved very quickly because I'm just that good. Go rest? I'm gonna be a hardcore manly man and just fight through it. I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch being tired. I can't remember where I heard that joke from. It's like, I was sad once, then I stopped being sad, and that was it. I stopped being sad. Or, what Soldier Boy said in The Boys. You know what I do? Fucking nothing, because I'm not a pussy. You're trying to enjoy your day off? That's awesome. You got a day off? Man, I used to love my day offs when I was working. But then I would only think about, I wish I was working, then I stopped being like that. Because I was always like money focused. I mean, money is important, it's just like now I just don't do it as much. Like my friend's birthday, I think he's 35, was yesterday. I called him and he's doing fine. And then I have jury duty, which is, yeah. I mean, they usually let me go the second I tell them I'm a journalist. I'm like, yeah, I'm a journalist. I also have 100,000 YouTube followers, and they're like, okay, dismissed. I'm like, oh, cool. I've only been called like once. Usually they don't even, they just make me sit in the room, and then they usually were like, okay, that's everyone. You guys can all leave. But the one time they did call me, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a journalist. I have 100K YouTubers. They're, wait, what? Okay, you can go. Someone deviated, reporting me for spam. No, I can't post anything without taking number. Trolls out there. You have no idea. If they did that, my guess is that they used bots in order to spam your account with reports, and the automatic detection software probably did that. Like, I did have like a small heart attack when I got a notification from YouTube saying, we read reports on your channel and it won't be demonetized. I was like, what the fuck? I was being considered for demonetization? Why? And it's, you know, people probably spam my account and all that. It's usually bots, or there was one YouTuber, a very small one, who was, I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but they were claiming that one of my videos was very similar to theirs, despite the fact that literally my video came out first. I was just like, so wait, this is a gameplay video. My video came out first, and you're claiming mine is more similar to yours. I'm just like, where's the logic in this? And ultimately, they just didn't do anything. Like, if they did do something, I would have been like, okay, let's see where this goes. You just have to deal with it. Like, that's just life now. And nowadays, more people are getting extortion calls now. Well, extortion letters. They're sending people letters saying that we know what you did, yada yada yada. Give us Bitcoin or we'll expose whatever you did to all your friends and family. I'm like, it's just insanity like that. And then they send you a Google Street View of your house.
It's over.
Or whatever address they can dig up from like one of those websites that have your address and name. I'm like, oh yeah, you're gonna release that self? Go right ahead. I'll be like, yeah, what are you gonna release? That I watch porn? Big deal. Everyone does that. What's next? You're gonna write down that I like Metroid Other M? Actually, I would be embarrassed by that. Or that I never played the Outer Wilds. I'm pretty sure I'd be cancelled for that. They'd be like, he never played the Outer Wilds, then everyone would have a heart attack. But you just submit the ticket and hope for the best. That's all you can really do. I also had like a job interview yesterday, so we'll see how things go with that. I'm just trying not to stress myself out about all this stuff anymore. If I get the job, I get it. If I don't get it, whatever. Like, I'm thinking if I don't get the job, I'll just go travel a little and visit a couple of friends. Like, one in South Carolina and the other one's in Ohio. Just say, fuck it, I'll go. I was gonna go to Disneyland, but then I saw the prices and I'm like, what the fuck? This cost more than my Hawaii vacation. When I went to Hawaii with a friend, I'm like, this cost more than going to Hawaii. What the fuck? So far, I'm liking the DLC though. Like, it's okay. But there's a lot of like not empty space, but there's a lot of traveling. Like, there are a lot of paths between the traveling areas, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, there's a lot of stuff where you travel from point A to point B, a lot. Safe trip. Well, I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I still have to go through jury duty, then I have to get my license renewed, I have to do adult things, which sucks. Like, I did try to go to the DMV early today. I went, came back, and then I fell asleep, but again, the fucking machines don't work. Like, I literally went to see, and I get angry. I was getting angry. I was like, this is the second time. I just want to get this done. Like, I have to go all the way here. The machines don't work. Have to wait for an addition. I'm just like, I should have just waited, but I was just like so angry. And I rarely get angry. See, dungeon completed. Again, with the messages with the copyrighted music. Are you kidding me? You haven't reloaded your... You know what, whatever. Feel ya? Yeah. Deliveries. Oh, let's see. I was gonna get Epic Mickey too, but I want to do this first. DoorDash? No, I'm not that rich. DoorDash is only for the rich. I've only ordered DoorDash one time, and that was because they gave me a bunch of promotional offers. Same thing for Uber Eats. Like, I ordered a bunch of chicken from Popeyes, and it was free. So, it was practically free. I think it only cost 20 bucks. Like, I ordered, like, 16 wings. Still, never doing that again. Like, I think I've told this stories before. Like, every girl I've dated is always like, just have it delivered. I'm like, it's literally just 10 minutes away. I'll just walk there. It's not a big deal. Like, I don't get it. Like, maybe it's just me, but I don't get it. Then they're like, oh, let me get ready. I'll come with you. I'm like, it's fine. I'm already ready. I will literally just go. It'll be 15 minutes. I also feel like it would make me incredibly lazy. I don't think I... Yeah, I definitely can go there. Oh wait, you have DoorDash. I just read the previous message. So blue is rich. Got it. Alright, let's see what we're here. I need to get to that thing. Not exactly. You told me to come here.
My physical manifestation has been slightly dampened. It is not enough to allow for a satisfactory confrontation. Your fate is inescapable, but you are not yet prepared to meet it. Return when the time is right, traveler.
Screw it, let's fight. I'll be back.
I will be waiting.
So I do have to get the other one. Alright. So there are 2 barriers I have to get. Yeah, exactly. It does sound like Harbinger. That's gonna be my future right there. I'm gonna become that thing. I'm gonna start speaking down to everyone like they are, I'm superior to them, like Logan Paul. I'm gonna become a sentient AI, just like that. Actually, I don't want that to happen. I feel like it would end up like Soma. I'll be like, oh, fuck me, I just want to die now. I can't imagine being a robot. No food, no taste, no touch, no sex, no nothing. I'll be like, no, I would rather die. I don't care how scared I am. Take me the other way. Alright, where is... That thing is all the way there. Let's see if I can find it. I see it. Soma means... Okay, now it makes a little more sense why they named it that game. Soma. Or flesh. That makes even more sense. Alright, how do I get up there? That game was just so depressing.
The shadowed veil over Nerud has lifted, if only by a fraction. How is that possible? Your arrival was the only new variable, so it must have been your doing. I owe you great gratitude. But tell me first, what did you do?
Nice.
Whatever you did, somehow you have weakened it.
You're Greek?
The entity residing within the black hole, within Ellipsis.
I was gonna say something, but I shouldn't. Pretty sure I'll get demonetized.
When we met before,
It was something that a guy said to me back in college about dating Greek women.
Now, many of my capabilities are compromised. It is blocking me from accessing critical points of Nerud. Several sectors are reporting complete system failures. I do not know. When I attempt to interface with the entity, it prevents me. It has also interfered
You probably already know what it
with
is.
other machines within this sector.
Like,
I wish to avoid them.
guys have so many stereotypes when it comes to women, when it comes to that stuff. I'm pretty sure girls probably have the same thing about guys.
Dispose of it if necessary. I cannot. When the Drazier created me, they implemented security safeguards that prevent me from activating Nerud's defensive systems. Even if I could, the structural integrity of Nerud is collapsing in every sector besides this one. The entity
Yeah, we're hairy.
resides within the central tower.
I think that's for Greek men.
Massive amounts of electromagnetic energy from the galactic nucleus. That is where you must go.
Sounds like,
Nerud
yeah.
is designed to withstand such forces. So long as you do not leave this sector, you will not.
I can't say it because I know I'll get demonetized. My last video from Sea of Stars when I was playing that game,
My memories
it got limited ads because I was talking about the controversy involving Dragon Age Veilguard. Hopefully I won't get, for just mentioning the name here.
sapient life. Instead, they found a Lepsis Tora nestled within
Like, I was just, like, speaking my opinion about it. Like, there's no way the game itself got limited ads. It had to be me talking about it.
enter the black hole.
And I'm not alone. A lot of people are, like,
But outside, the universe
talking about it.
its heat-death in an instant. The Drazir too.
Like, I've seen, like, a lot of Dragon Age fans who are like, this is not Dragon Age.
That is clear in Nerud's flight logs. However, there is something that troubles me. I should not have been able to pilot Nerud.
I am looking forward to the Silent Hill game, though. We'll see how that is.
Access to Nerud's
I can request a key through one of their third-party services, but I don't know if I should.
ship. Further,
Like, while I do like getting early access to games, I feel like it restricts me.
without one, I should not have been able to cross the event.
Konami's actually been really nice to me, though. Like, from all the entire time I've known Konami, been at press events for them at E3 and stuff, they've always been nice to me.
Only way to save Nerud.
Like, I was critical about Metal Gear Survive, and they were still very nice to me.
Convergence of time and space.
Like, same thing, I was critical on Contra, the new game, and,
There remains
Metal Gear Survive, and they still gave me review copies and stuff like that, even GIFs.
to the end. It is
I did like Zone Neanders, though. Like, the VR game they showed me when I was at E3, it was fucking insane. Like, the guy was like, don't you want to play more? I was like, I do, but I'm getting motion sickness. He's like, yeah, that happens. He understood.
care for them.
He was like, yeah, that was kind of happening to a lot of people. I was like, this is freaking insane. It's like being in the mech. He's like, yeah.
Ignore its motives. For some reason, it has
I don't believe censorship. Believe it. Well, it's not about the censorship. It's the,
that it is an organic
let's just say the character creator.
to the primordial beginning of the universe.
Like, it's very limited. Like, a lot of people have been comparing the character creator to other character creators, like Dragon's Dogma 2. I haven't played that game yet. I really want to. They even compare it to the facial characterizations in Fallout 4. And even the original Dragon Age game. And they're just like, it doesn't even come close.
Akin to memory.
Like, we're not even talking about the things they put into it. It's just like the customization elements is lacking compared to games that are even 10 years old.
It may prove beneficial.
And the gameplay looks very sterile. Like, granted, I played a lot of Dragon Age through the console. Like, I played a lot of console Dragon Age, but at the same time, it's just like a lot of the game seems problematic in how they designed it. YouTube? Oh, you're talking about YouTube? Well, YouTube is like, I don't envy YouTube's position, and this is coming from a guy who's been demonetized multiple times for reused content. I still don't even know what the fuck that means. It's just like, they have an uphill battle. Like, every day, hundreds, thousands, probably I wouldn't even be hundreds of thousands of videos are uploaded onto YouTube every day. There are a lot of scams, a lot of people who re-upload the same, like, cartoons, like Family Guy. Like, I see so many of these channels that upload nothing but Family Guy content, and it's always the same thing over and over, and they are all on verified channels, and they get, like, not even hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes even 6-7 million. And I'm just like, how? Obviously it's spotted, but I'm just like, it's so obvious that you would assume the system would have picked up on it automatically. Like, whenever someone watches my content in, like, quickly over and over, you can see that happening in real time. Like, my Space Marines review actually got, I think, like, 300 views. But then it went down to 190 because maybe people were, I don't know, rewatching it or something. I don't know, but they are pretty good at that stuff. So I'm just, like, curious how they're not flagging these other channels. Again, I don't envy their position because it sounds like so much harder. It is free. Yeah, you are right about that. And the internet is a scary place with a lot of people gaining access to verified accounts that are, like, dead or using third-party applications and services in order to get a leg up through the algorithm. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've been accused of that a lot, but, like, logically speaking, it would be stupid to do that. Because unlike those scam accounts, if I lose my AdSense account, I lose a large portion of my income. And you lose your AdSense account if you do botting and stuff like that. At the same time, say you do use the service, what if they don't give you what you paid for? Like, you're doing something that's technically illegal. So what the hell? You're gonna go to them and say, you didn't give me what I want? They're just gonna be say, call the police. Like, I think Mudahar actually did a really good video recently about how a third-party messaging application was shut down. Well, more or less, they would give the information to the law enforcement from now on. And he just made it very clear, the people who are using these services like Telegram and stuff, they're not people like you and me. They're literally people who are using it for insidious reasons. And there's a great deal of trust that comes with that because, you know, all they have to do is literally say, hey, we know what you've been saying, we can sell your information. Like, that's why I don't get why anyone would bot. Because they can literally just not deliver on the service or just, you know, tell, like, the provider, like, say it's Twitch or whatever, say, hey, this person has been botted, and basically that is grounds for termination. Blackmail, yeah, basically. Like, the other thing is that it's very hard to get real viewers. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. It's like, when you see a channel that has over 500 active viewers on a live stream or something, you can guarantee that about 70% of them are not real people. Like, I've seen this actively, and I'm sure a lot of other people have seen this, like when the stream ends, and somehow the person still has 200 active viewers on it. Like, it's because a large amount of that viewership are bots. It's not their fault. Those bots are trying to, like, scam people, or... Well, it's not always bots. Usually it's also people who just don't want to talk. There are actually a lot of people who come into live streams that just don't want to talk, which is fair. They just put them in the background and watch it while they're doing something else. But there's also, I would say, like, maybe, I shouldn't say 60, I should say more like 10% of that is bots and people who are trying to scam other people. There's also, like, montage channels that take other people's content and then make, like, montages of, like, you know, pieces that mock content creators, or, you know, reactions. Like, that's a huge thing now. A lot of people make reaction content based on live streamers. I just get a lot of, like, LinkedIn messages from people saying, we can help you build your audience. There was this one guy, I know I'm talking a lot, that's when I start talking I can't really shut up because I know so much about it. It's like you're overflowing. It's like that Patrick Star episode where you get smart, where you, like, know so much and you can't just stop talking about it because you're sharing all that information. But there was, like, this one person who told me, your SEO sucks, I can help you boost your channel, all you have to do is hire me. I mean, he said it basically in that way, and I'm like, wow, wouldn't I be ecstatic to hire you if I could? Thank you for telling me I suck and that I need your help. You're fine. No, I'm just like, imagine if an employee told you that. Like, you're supposed to hire someone and they just come up and say, you suck, your business sucks, I can help you and I can fix it. The only time I've ever seen that actually work was an interview that Bernie Burns did. He was the one who founded Red vs. Rooster Teeth along with Jeff Ramsey, Joel, I can't remember all their names, I'm sorry, Gus. But basically, this was during when they first started out, and apparently their website sucked. This was before you can get pre-made websites. And this kid apparently came to the website and said, I could do it better. And then Bernie was like, okay, then do it better. And then he did, and he gave him a job afterward. It's like, that's the only time I've ever heard that working. Like, more or less, I've heard people say they actually don't hire people who are that cocky because they always feel like they're above management. And at the same time, they cause more issues for everyone else because they always act that cocky way. Which I can understand seeing. But it's just like, I was just like blown away by that email.
The dolls of the universe are long and agonizing. The end, then. 1,000 stars exploding. Seems exciting. The dolls of the universe are long and agonizing.
My goal is trying to get $100 per stream, though. Like, if I can do that, that would be amazing. But I have to work towards that. Where the fuck am I? Alright, I found a first issue with this. I have to wait very long just to go down. Man, that robot reminds me of the Frank robot from Simpsons. Why? Why was I programmed to feel pain? And we find out the reason that robot was programmed to feel pain was because his creator was an egomaniac who wanted to project his own insecurities onto his creations. It's like, if I get insecure about my failures, so will my creations. I'm like, that sounds really bad. I don't think you should do that. There we go. There's this weird hue, like, I can't, like, is it supposed to be brown? I don't know. Questions for later. Alright, go on a killing spree, everyone. Ow, that hurt. Let's see, inventory. Yeah, I want that. Drink all the Mountain Dew. I haven't found any new dungeon. Man. Man, the zombies just keep coming, don't they? Can I shoot through this? Well, they can, I can't. This... That is just pure punishment. How do I... Every door is locked. go. So, do I just keep fighting? Could you not stand in front of me? I have no idea what I just did. This game is so cryptic with the stuff. Ah, crap. Okay, this ring is not worth it. Oh my gosh. Ah. Yeah. That check is probably gonna take an hour for my food to come. That's the worst part. That's why I always get my food. I hate waiting to rely on someone else.
Not bad. Maybe Wallace can do something with this. I should head back to the ward.
So where's the thing? I hate fish. It's weird that I hate fish, but I hate fish. I like potatoes, though. Can't drink soda anymore. Well, not as much as I used to, because I'm trying to stay clean. And it's been working good for me. Like, I'm starting to see side abs. But I also have to stand up straight. Like, learning to stand up straight has been freaking hard. Like, I always go back to my slouching position. I'm thinking of, like, buying a back brace. I'm like, I'm slouching a lot. It just takes a lot of work. Salmon is good for you? No, I know it's good for me. I just don't like the taste. I do not like fish. Unless it's fried or like, it takes like, to me the hallmarks of a good chef, if you can make something that I don't like taste good, I think that makes you a really good chef. Like, I've only handful of times had fish that I really liked. That was when I was in Miami. And, yeah, just Miami. To each their own. Yeah, that's true. I like eating the flesh of land mammals. How do I get that one?
Yeah, that was rough.
I don't know how to get to that thing. Be right back. My pitch rate is that at 0?
traveler returns. They don't like it.
I acquired the warden class.
Until next time.
Summoner, where is it? Now I am super elite. Let's see what traits.
How can dwell?
You must return soon.
How can...
Aye. Be safe on its journey.
What the hell? This is new. Core bonus projectile speed skill. I don't know. Health regeneration. Damage reduction. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. Okay. This is all new.
Greetings. Oh, farewell.
Well, that's a lot of new stuff I need to know now. uh, do I have to go through the entire thing again? Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Okay. What's this? Still also have to beat Sea of Stars. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get the secret ending. Like, apparently there's a secret ending, and I looked up what you have to do. You have to 100% everything, and it says it can take up to 60 hours. Like, fucking Christ, man. Not even Persona 5 secret ending is that. Well, you have to play through the game twice for Persona 5, so I guess that's 140 hours. But while I like Sea of Stars, there's a lot of things you can boost out of when it comes to Persona. Like, I'm liking the game a lot. It does feel like there's a lot to it, though. Bless you. Oh, thank you. I hate winter and fall. Oh, no, I love Christmas. Christmas, like, fall and winter is when we get the best holidays. We get Halloween, then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. Which, like, is going up. Do you have a cold? No, it's just when winter starts to happen, when the weather starts to get colder, even though I like the cold, I get allergies, and then my nose starts to drip, and my skin starts to dry out, and it's just annoying as hell. Like, I've told this story before. When I was in elementary school and junior high school, kids would make fun of me. They thought I had some sort of skin infection or disease. It was just because my skin was very dry, and I had to, like, use a bunch of lotion just to, like, stabilize everything. The good thing is that once it's, like, settled, like, I did find a way to, like, combat it. The problem is I have to eat a lot, and I mean eat a lot. For some reason, when I overeat, it stops happening. Like, the cold, the annoying, dripping nose, all of that. I just have to keep eating. Which is good for me because my metabolism is so fast that I don't get fat. And seeing that I'm working out more, I do have to eat more, so... Like, that's the thing. Like, I would drink soda, so I would be hungry, but the soda would, like, mask the hunger. Like, I would feel hungry, but at the same time, I didn't have to eat. And now that I stopped drinking so much soda, other than this Mountain Dew Kickstarter, I have to actually acknowledge, hey, I'm hungry, eat something. And protein bars have actually been really good for me. The problem is that they're expensive as fuck. Like, I used to drink lots of protein shakes, but it's actually not that good for you because I use milk, and you're supposed to use water, but at the same time, it's just like, it's a lot of things. Plus, whenever I unwrap one, Sushi comes running. She thinks that it's food for her. Same thing for sashimi. She hears that wrapper and she's like, food from me. She actually let me pet her. So I think she's getting more comfortable with me, but I also noticed that she's starting to be a bully. Like, there was another cat that usually wanders around near us. She's a little more dirty. I think she's an outcast in a way. Or maybe it's just like she likes the dirt, because sashimi is always clean. But I see her from time to time. I give her food, but, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna like this class. Like, the shield is cool, but I would prefer it if it had, like, a combat mode where I can use it to shoot other things. I prefer being a necromancer with stuff like I have allies to shoot and complement my skill. I forgot Red Bull in the fridge. No, you're lucky. Like, I remember when I went to a convention, and I was dating Natalie at the time, and they literally had a Red Bull contract, and I would drink a lot of Red Bull while I was there, and I was like, oh god. And then one time, when at the end of the convention, they were like, look, if you're not... They literally just told us to take it. They're like, if you guys don't take it, we're just going to send it back, or we're just going to store it in, like, fridges. They're like, if you're a journalist here in the media room, just take the rest of the Red Bull, please. They're like, we're not going to haul this out. Like, and then it was just like, I went back to her apartment with, like, 10 cans of Red Bull. And she was concerned. She was like, maybe you shouldn't drink all this. I mean, same thing for when I shortly dated Clara. Yeah, Clara. Like, she noticed on my Instagram that I drink a lot of soda and stuff like that, and she was also concerned. She was like, hey, stop doing that. It's not good for you. But she also was like, she was very judgmental. This is literally like Sovereign, or like, Did they discover the Reapers? Is this in the same universe as Mass Effect? Dude, that would be lit. Oh yeah, and this week is when we get the DLC for Starfield. I'm gonna play it, but I have very low expectations for it. I didn't leave her behind. She literally wanted to stay there. She literally said, I'm not going in there. Are you crazy? He didn't pull me into this. Literally, I volunteered to go in there. I could have just walked away. This guy is really projecting shit. Yeah, exactly. It's what Spider-Man taught us. When in doubt, quote Spider-Man, Batman, or Superman. I don't have any quotes for Wonder Woman other than she kills people. Like, the more I learned about Wonder Woman's character, the more I realized that she's much more violent. Like, the Amazonians are not... I'm just like, they are much more destructive. Like, there was an episode in Justice League where one of the Amazonians, she was adopted by the people after a plane crash, and she created a virus that killed only men. It even would kill Superman. And I'm just like, first off, you're going to destroy all of humanity because, you know, they need men in order to reproduce. Two, how do you know this thing is not going to jump ship to other species once it's done with humanity? Three, humans are mammals, which means it would literally go after other creatures that are similar within our genome. It was just like, I mean, it was a good episode though, because at the end of the day, it just proved that she was a violent, crazy person who was just angry at the world and wanted someone to suffer. Because Wonder Woman's mother came out and told her, like, the only reason you survived is because the pilot of that plane brought you to shore. He was the only man who was buried on Themyscira, and she owes her life to him. Like, he's on an unmarked grave.
Find me and meet your true fate. I will be waiting, traveler.
Also, the MVP of this game is the backpack. Like, literally, this thing has survived through many, many tribulations, and it's still functioning. Like, that would be like an insane marketing plan. It's like with the Game Boy that survived a grenade in the Vietnam War, I believe, that they had at the they first had it at the New York Nintendo store before they moved it. They decided to, like, I don't know why they did it, but I guess they just decided, you know what, keeping it on 24/7 just isn't worth it anymore. Alright, let's go fight this thing. But the quickest way... Wait, is there a way? I'm pretty sure I have an item that just teleports me there. I guess not. Just jump straight down. Where the fuck am I? Oh no. Alright, fine. The game's decided. Nah. It has to be an item that I have. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, I give up. I'm just gonna walk it. I'm gonna redeem my own points. Redeem first. And did I turn the Mountain Dew thing on? No, I turned it off. I'm gonna redeem a Mountain Dew either way. can finally fight Olympus. Oh yeah, I forgot we're fighting a black hole. This should be fun. I am going to fight a black hole.
It is time. Prepare to meet your true fate, traveler. Your request has been accepted. The convergence will commence at once.
Ah, it looks friendly.
I will now witness the end of your mortal coil.
I feel like I've seen this before. The triangles and the prisms. It's like Control meets Destiny 2.
Your time is running out.
Ow. Okay, it can shoot lasers too. Got it. And it shoots hologram doors at me. Gravity magic too.
Is as great as my will.
Damn. I have no idea if I'm supposed to destroy these things or not. What the fuck? Damn. I missed! Man, this thing doesn't shut up. Ow. I killed a god with a crossbow.
Yeah, that's right. Rock out. Woo!
Okay. I killed a black hole with a crossbow. Got it. Now works. Now I just have to find where this custodian is.